What is up, you guys? It's your girl Alexa Takes a Look, and today I am back, and this is a little bit of a different setting because I am filming on my phone. We are back with a new series. I'm going to be calling it Alexa Takes a Taste. I have so many recipes saved on my phone, on Instagram, and I love to cook and I want to try them, so you're going to come along with me as we try our first recipe in the series, which is going to be a blueberry cheesecake ice cream. This recipe comes from Parth Baj. I think I'm saying that name right. I'm going to throw up the Instagram here. So this is the original content creator for this. So yeah, this recipe calls for blueberries, lemon, sugar, biscuits, more sugar, butter, condensed milk, cream cheese, and heavy whipping cream. So we are going to go ahead and get started on this recipe. Let's go. Okay, so we have our ingredients here. I have 2 heavy whipping creams because this one's almost done. Sugar, condensed milk, butter, blueberries, my lemon. I think that's all we need. Biscuits. Okay, so the original content creator uses Mari biscuits, but I'm going to use Biscoff because I like Biscoff and that's what I bought. Okay, to start off, we're going to prepare the lemon juice. I learned this trick from I don't know where, but if you roll the lemon like this, it helps get all of the juices out already. Then we're going to take the sticker off. And it called for the juice of half of a lemon. So I'm gonna try to get rid of all of the seeds because I don't want them going into the pan. Okay, so I have my pan heated up here. I'm gonna add a cup of blueberries and 2 to 3 tablespoons of sugar. I'm adding 3 just because I like it a little bit sweeter. And we're just going to stir this around. Let that sugar melt and the juices flow. We're now going to add the lemon juice. So that was half a lemon. And we're going to stir this up a little bit, and then we're going to mash these blueberries down a little bit. I'm just going to use the back of my spoon. In the video, he uses a fancy thing, but I don't think I have one of those fancy things. So I'm just going to mash with my wooden spoon here. We'll do a little taste test. A little tangy from the lemon juice. I think the blueberries too, but there's a hint of sweetness. I might add a tad more sugar and take it off the stove and just let the sugar dissolve naturally and let that thicken up too. So I ended up adding 2 little extra scoops. I have these little wooden scoops. I'm pretty sure these are teaspoons, but I added 2. It's super important to taste your food as you're cooking it. And so I'm just going to let this sit and thicken up and dissolve that sugar that I just added also. And we're going to get started on the biscuit. Okay, so for this part, his recipe calls for 3 biscuits, 1 tablespoon of butter, a tablespoon of sugar. But I like the biscuit part of the cheesecake a lot, so I'm doing it a little bit more. I have 5 Biscoff cookies, about a tablespoon and a half to 2 tablespoons of butter, and a tablespoon and a half of sugar. So I'm just going to mash the biscuits and then mix all of these together. We're going to use this one. Yeah. So we're just gonna throw that in there with the sugar and melted butter and check the consistency on that. If we want to add more of anything, we always can add more. This actually looks pretty good. It's not too dry and it is not too wet. We want it to still form some little clumps, not be too grainy, but also, you know, you don't want to saturate your ice cream with butter because that's, I don't know, does not seem appetizing. So that is what we have got to work with. For the cheesecake bottom part. Now we're going to get started on the actual ice cream base. Okay, so don't make the same mistake I did and put this into the microwave. I had it at room temperature already, but then I thought maybe it'd be easier to do if it was a little bit more melted. So I put it in for about 30 seconds and it did not like that. Do not do that, it will explode. So in goes 3 ounces of cream cheese. Now we're going to add a half of a cup of condensed milk, sweetened condensed milk. Oh man. And I'm using the same stuff over and over because I don't like dishes and nobody likes dishes. So if you don't like dishes like me, then this is the place for you. So half a cup. Love that stuff. And then he adds just a tad of vanilla extract. That's what we're gonna do also. And then we're just gonna whisk this until it is fully combined. This is what I was worried too. So if your cream cheese is too cold, it will lump up like this. Hopefully because that mine was room temperature, the lumps will go away after some good whisking. Hopefully you saw that. Do y'all see that? There's some lumps here. We'll get it all taken care of though. It smells divine. And the lumps are in fact coming out very nicely, so. Make sure your cream cheese is room temperature. And when you microwave it, be careful, it will explode. That is looking about where I want it. Pretty smooth consistency. I'll give it a quick whisk before I put it into this next pan, just in case anything settles. But that's about what I'm looking for right there. Okay, and so I kind of get to flex a little bit here. So yes, I have the wood bowl. KitchenAid, but I don't ever use the wood bowl. First of all, it needs mineral oil. I haven't gotten that yet before you can use it to protect the bowl. So I know I'm extra, and I bought another bowl that I actually do most of my cooking with. This was a moo-moo. Get out of the window. Now, go. Break. Dang cat. Anyways, I splurged a little bit. I cook a lot, I bake a lot, and so this was my little gift to myself. I love it so much. I could not be happier with it, and we are going to use this to beat up the cream to stiff peaks because I don't have it in me in the elbow grease. So we're going to take a cup of our chilled heavy cream, throw that in there, and then we're just gonna whisk the heck out of this until stiff peaks form. Let's go. Look at all these dirty dishes in here. Today is my cooking day. We are going to turn this up a little bit and just let those peaks form. Alright, we've got stiff peaks there, if you could see. It's not coming off, and there's that little peak right there that's just staying in there. So what we're going to do is we're going to combine this guy. I'm going to give him a little bit of a whirl once I get my hands free from this phone, and then we're going to put this in here on a very low setting just to kind of mix it up, not to beat it anymore. That should be good. Alright, now comes assembly. I've got a loaf pan here. Mine is Pyrex. The one in the video was, I think it was metal, but I don't have one. I only have Pyrex. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a layer of the base that we just whipped up in the KitchenAid, and then we're going to put some blueberry compote, sprinkle in some biscuit mix, and then we're going to do layer by layer by layer like that, and then at the end we will swirl it. So let's go. There we have it. Mine doesn't look as pretty as his, but I assume it'll taste just the same. So we're gonna throw that into the freezer. Alright, so we have it covered and we are just going to throw this into the freezer. And then once it freezes, I will come back to show you the finished results, which will probably be tomorrow actually.
The next day.
What do you think?
What?
The ice cream.
It's as good as it was last night.
It's a video.
Oh! It's awesome. It's so good. It's delicious.
He's lying.